have to done in a data mesh actually, right? And hence, if you kind of next 30 minutes, I will go through some of the nuances and why some of our customers decided to go with data mesh, and what is the concept of data fabric, and between these two, which one customers are trying to choose and which one we are recommending for those customers depending on their situations actually. Again, I started my career 24-25 years on data warehouse. I like Inman a lot, and even now I am follow Inman a lot actually. So this is a recent interview that is given. Obviously, there is a big evolution of architecture happened between 2000s and all the way to recent current trends actually. So, and he always says that at the end of the day, we need to look at certain aspects of the data architecture, which is very important from a business value standpoint. Right? So, what are you delivering to the business, and whether it's adding value to the business, and how soon you are adding to the, how basically the time to market to the business actually. Right? So, those are some of the key parameters if you closely follow the Inman Kimball methodologies of the old data warehouse world actually. Right? So, next 30 minutes is what I'm going to talk about. The evolution of data architecture, obviously everybody here knows about it. I just want to start with that, and then some challenges, and we introduce the concept of data fabric from our perspective, from EPAM perspective actually. This is not an analyst view, this is not a ThoughtSpot view, the ThoughtWorks view, this is our view based on our implementation experiences, and talk about the comparison aspects between these two, and which approach fits your customers or your consulting thing actually, right? Which one fits the customer needs actually. Right? I don't want to spend much time on this. This is evolution, everybody knows, but I just want to talk about the last 3 points. Always, right? Better and faster decision making is one of the important aspects that always we talk about, and higher return of investment. Right? I think there was a question in the previous session also, right? How do we do return of investment calculations? All the data transformation projects that we undertake, right? So we make sure that we do both from a TCO standpoint, business value standpoint, and we make sure that we calculate the return of investment, create that business case for the CXOs to make sure that they understand that value actually, right? So even when I was doing data warehouse works actually, right? So the CXOs just approve the budget, it just a certain cost to the data warehouse, it takes 18 months, 24 months. At the end of the day, the value was not delivered to the business actually, whatever be the cost actually, right? And hence, from last 10 years, 15 years, whatever project that we undertake, we make sure that the return of investments are calculated and make sure we closely track that particular aspect actually, right? Obviously, the data trust part, that was one of the important aspects that business lose confidence on. The last, obviously, I talked about the TCO part actually, which is very, very important. These are some of the challenges. Low return of investments. This is not a current issue. This was always an issue even when we were building the initial data warehouses, data marts actually, right? So 18 months and nobody knows what is the return of investment and whether it is low, high, or what would be it actually, right? Higher TCO costs because of the cloud transformation. People think that it's a little more cultural shift when we are actually transforming to cloud. Earlier, reporting solutions were running on appliances, on-premise, be it Teradata, whatever. So it is an initial OPEX cost. The OPEX cost is what people are worried about now when they are transforming to cloud. There is a lot of nuances on the actual, since as it is pay-as-you-go models, people get a shock in the first few years as soon as they get up transform to the cloud actually. So it's a cultural shift that is happening, and that is causing a lot of issues, problems for the CXOs to kind of make the initial business case and then track those return of investments and TCOs over a period of time actually. Obviously, quality of data, I just touched upon it. The next one is the time to market, which is the important piece because the data mesh is addressing the time to market aspect actually a lot. I want to introduce the concept, data mesh first, and as I told you, I have done a lot of data warehouses for telco world. And I want to introduce this as an example domain aspects here. Obviously, at the end, I'll talk about our experiences on the pharma side, but this is how I want to explain the data mesh concept. If you look at it, obviously there are 4 principles, and the important aspect is how do you map the domain aspects. Right? So the initial aspect, before you start a data mesh project or a program, the domain mapping is very important. Right? So how do you map the entire enterprise into different domains based on the ownership actually. Right? This is on the source aligned domain. If you look at it, even though data mesh concept principles don't talk about differentiate between the source aligned aggregate domains actually, but when you start a project, typically when you start a data lake or a data warehouse project, you look at the data sources, etc., and align them against each domain so that the ownership is very important. For example, if you look at the right side, the mobile subscription part, which is more towards the CRM systems actually. So from a source alignment standpoint, there is an owner from CRM systems who will own that particular domain. And network card detail records. If you are from telco world, it's a separate, siloed business unit that runs the entire network infrastructure actually, right? So they should own that particular source aligned domain in terms of providing the data for data products to be built on top of it, and also keeping certain metrics, SLAs, SLOs, which is being defined at a centralized CDO office actually. Those things are the source aligned domains. Again, billing, specifically calling it out as an aggregate domain. Basically, it combines the data from the CRM systems, combines the data from the network call data records, and actually creates the actual billing which you receive, the bills that you receive from the mobile customers actually, for the mobile customers. Right? I'm calling it as an aggregate domain, but again, it is a debatable thing. Sometimes it can be called as a source aligned domain also. From a consumption standpoint, if you look at it, this is how I look at it, customer analytics. I want to do some customer analytics, right? That's a data product that will be owned by a separate CMO team actually, right? So from a marketing office team that will own the customer analytics typically in order for them to send campaigns, run campaigns, etc. Right? And the revenue assurance, typically this is a very important aspect in telcos. There is a separate group, business unit that has been created to make sure that the revenue losses are being very low. It's a very disparate system telco, and that's why I took that example. And that business unit own all the data products that has been created for revenue assurance related business aspects, but they combine the data. So what they do is the CRM team who owns the mobile subscription data creates the data product, publishes in the data marketplace for other domains to consume. Right? The CDO office ensures that the standards, both quality side of things and also other SLA side of things, non-functional requirement side of things, all these things are made actually. So that's the important part, which is centrally governed, but the actual execution, creating the data products, everything will be owned by that particular domain owners. So that's the concept here. Right? Decentralized. I just want to emphasize that decentralized is the concept. Obviously, I will talk about why it is actually helping in the time to market aspect. So data fabric, it's not a new terminology. So Gartner triggered something called logical data warehouse long time back, but things have evolved so fast in the last few years. Again, Gartner calls data fabric in a different way actually. But if you look at it, the important aspect of data fabric is the augmented data catalog part and the enterprise knowledge graph. So what it does is, it scans through all your data sources. It can be a OLTP application, it can be a card data record that we talked about. All these are getting registered in the catalog, and there is an ML algorithm that keeps running, profiling these data sources, including data lake, data warehouses, all those things. Right? And whenever there is a new data asset created as part of the enterprise, it kind of scans through, profiles it, documents the catalog, and intelligently link this to other data assets that are already being registered. Right? And then make them available for the end consumers to create the data products. Right? So there are two types of use cases that we have seen using data fabric. One is kind of an exploratory nature. So I'm a data scientist, I want to explore the data always, I'm relying on the engineering team to give the data to me actually. Right? Rather, I create a fabric, I keep exposing all the data assets in my enterprise through this fabric, and data scientists keep on accessing this, use the virtualization layer, use the compute to kind of run their profiling aspects, the bottleneck in providing the data to us. So the Fabric, in a way, through visualization and the metadata portion, helps in kind of removing that actually. Obviously, second use case of creating the data products, we have a different view, but there are customers who created data products using Data Fabric also. Right? I have a different view on it, I don't agree with that, but for a quick win kind of scenario, we can definitely go with the Data Fabric on top of it. The important aspect is the enterprise knowledge graph, which I have not touched upon, is using the metadata that has been kind of cataloged, right? As you create relationship, right? So typically this relationship, if you are using a data visualization tool like, I don't want to name names, but Dynado, etc., it is more relational in nature actually, right? But the important aspect is this relational nature kind of have problems representing the actual links between the data assets actually. And hence, normally this should be stored as a graph DB using links and nodes, and that is where the enterprise knowledge graph comes into the picture. StarCard is one of the product which actually does this. Very few customers are using StarCard also, which actually creates, it need not be an external product, you can even build this product using the metadata catalog that you have. And metadata is one of the important portion if you are implementing Data Fabric. That is one of the key aspects that you need to look at actually. As you look at it, data ops, and not the visualization part and data ops, obviously you'll be registering some of these data assets. Once the links relationships are done, you need to expose these, apply some data validation tools on top of it on the fly before the data products are being built or exploration is being done, all those things. So for that you need a data ops, orchestration part, applying data validation part. And most of the visualization tools now provide those things actually, but you can also kind of use some federation related aspects of federated Snowflake, etc. also to do this, but it requires a lot of effort to do that actually. So how do these concepts address the challenges that I talked about, right? If you look at low return of investment, higher TCO cost, right? If you look at Data Fabric, since it's leveraging existing data assets, obviously there is an extra TCO from an infra standpoint, setting up the Data Fabric standpoint, which is a centralized unit that you need to set it up to execute it. Probably it might be a data part of the CTO team, or it can be a separate team to execute this, etc. So there is an extra TCO, but since you are leveraging most of the existing data assets, and hence from a TCO standpoint, you still kind of manage it actually. Obviously, there is some extra piece that you need to do. It helps in doing it quick wins, right? So as I told you, I was doing a telco customer. They have a huge churn actually, and hence they want to stop the churn. So the CMO team approached the data CDO team and say, what can I do for you? Right? So it's a 3-month project that we have executed. We brought in the data from multiple data sources. This I'm talking about 10 years back actually, right? And we ran kind of a customer 360 degree for them, quick 360 degree for them. They don't have a 360 and help in identifying the high value customers and start sending some campaigns for them actually. Right? This is 10 years back, and now you could do that kind of a thing using Fabric. Have a quick win for the business. It need not be a 3 months project. It can be even a 2 weeks project for you. Right? If you use the Data Fabric concept, and that is helping bringing lot of the investment, return of investment aspect. You can do this as a quick win while you industrialize this to the normal data engineering, data lake pipelines actually. Right? So, obviously data mesh, data as a product helps to focus on business value because I'm going to talk about some of the aspects of data mesh. The product owner should be a domain SME, and hence the focus will be more on the business value. And the entire infrastructure part, as per the principles of data mesh, is being more hidden, and the business value comes to the forefront actually. Right? Typically, when we talk about a new use case, we talk about how many pipelines needs to be built, how many reports needs to be built. Then we do the estimation, and IT team will give a estimate, and then we add some business value on top of it, etc. Right? So here, the business value starts first, and the entire infrastructure is being masked underlying actually. Right? So it's hidden fully, and it is being driven by the data of the product owner, who who's from a domain side actually, who owns that particular product. And it is managed like a product, a typical product that we talk about, and hence the release cycles, everything kind of follows that action. Obviously, from a data quality standpoint, when you are doing a data fabric, you need to apply some data validation rules which you would have done in a typical data lake or a data warehouse. Obviously, you have to do this because you are bringing in the data together on the fly using the visualization tools. You have to do this and ensure that quality data goes out. But the important piece that helps you in this is the metadata piece. Since it's catalog, the links and relationships are already created. It is a missing piece in our traditional data lake, data platform build action. And hence it helps in creating better quality data for the consumers action. Obviously the intelligence part I talked about, right? So on the data mesh side, we talked about the federated data governance aspect, which is one of the principles we touched upon in the previous slide. So this is an important concept where each domain unit or each domain can have their own data governance frameworks, data governance principles, but they need to adhere to the central principles also. Right? So there are some certain rules and definitions and frameworks from CDO office standpoint enforce on these domain owners to make sure that they enforce this as part of their implementation, and that helps in creating the trusted data as part of the data marketplace and a better data product section. Time to market. So this is always a question for me, so I talked about the quick win scenario from a data fabric standpoint, so it helps accelerate a lot of these aspects. And since any new data asset that is being added to the enterprise is automatically scanned, automatically registered as part of the catalog, and the enterprise data, enterprise graph actually gets updated. So it is an easy thing for that data assets are available for the consumers to use. It helps in increasing the time to market. So it decreases the time to market. From a data mesh standpoint, it's a decentralized implementation, and hence it's kind of the domain owners have the say in actually having the team parts to implement this, and it actually decreases the time to market also. The last aspect of data mesh, the self-serve part, right, which is very, very important in data mesh, where, as I told you, all the infrastructure part, you could be using Databricks and Plain, it is hidden from the actual execution team actually. So it can be through automation, it can be through a simple declarative language. You can actually create these data validation scripts. It can be a transformation script at the end of the day, and it's kind of a journey. The entire automation is a journey that you have to go through, but our customers have done this by creating a central framework, are using some of the third-party products to create these frameworks, by to hide this infrastructure-related challenges for the domain execution team. This is the difference. If you look at it, data fabric and data mesh, everybody calls data mesh as an architecture principle. It is not. It is more of a socio-technical paradigm where you could use any architecture principle to implement this action. Right? So I'll talk about this a little bit in the next slide also, where I'm calling this any architectural principles can be used to implement data mesh action. Right? So it's more of an operating model. It's more of a enterprise-wide thing that we need to do as a cultural shift rather than moving from data lake to lakehouse kind of thing. Right? Data fabric is still a technology-related aspect, as I told you, visualization, metadata, catalog. So it is still centralized and IT-owned still. It's not business-owned actually. Right? Obviously, from an architecture standpoint, decentralized monolithic data fabric, whereas decentralized modular. Unified data governance, where it is federated data governance, those are the differences. TCO, it's little moderate if you are using just for exploratory analytics. As you start creating data products on top of data fabric, kind of keeps adding more and more because you are now started using the compute power actually, right? So of the visualization layers, so it's add to the TCO eventually. So, and that is what I was talking about, try to reduce creating data products on top of data fabric as much as possible. Try to use the normal way, use data mesh or typical Legos architecture to industrialize the use case actually. Try to have some quick wins through data fabric actually. So that's a recommendation that as a vendor we are providing to our customers actually. Time to market is faster, but on data mesh side, the initial operating model, domain ownership, these are all more the cultural aspects of the organization, so it takes some time. The initial setup, creating the self-serve infrastructure that I talked about, for our pharma customer, it took us at least 6 to 8 months to set up all these things actually. Right? Again, that's initial, once the initial aspects are done, then you can have more data products, faster time to market, etc. From a platform standpoint, as I told you, owned centrally and governed also centrally, data fabric, since it's a central platform that is being used. Whereas from a data mesh standpoint, it can be owned locally, but governed centrally also. Right? As I told you, since it's hiding all the infrastructure part. This is the last slide. Just want to highlight when do we go for data fabric and when do we go for data mesh actually. If you look at when do we go for data fabric, if you have an existing investments done over a period of time, be it cloud, be it data, be it data lake, or you already built a lake house, right? And you're still trying to address the siloed data problems actually, right? You want to remove that. So go for a data fabric. So one of our financial services customer have Oracle terabytes of data on Oracle being used across various business units, and they started building something on Azure also, which is a new greenfield data platform. So they don't want to just differentiate, refactor the Oracle aspects to cloud. In that case, they have kind of created a data fabric on top of these two platforms, just as a transformation phase, because the transformation is not going to happen within 3 months, 6 months kind of a time frame. It's going to happen over a period of 3 years, 4 years, and hence they want the business users don't want to feel the pain of going to 2 different systems. They say, I don't have that particular data set which is available in Oracle. So we kind of help them to create this data fabric and kind of go, it can be even a data federation, but we went a little kind of, because the owner do not want to know where this particular data is coming from actually. Right? So they just want to know, yeah, I don't care, I just need this KPI, where should I get it from? Right? And hence we kind of went to the data fabric approach for the customer. Right? You want to increase the adoption of the platform. Right? So a lot of our customers say, I built it, I'm not taking use cases, I'm not asking business users to come and start using my platform. I'm struggling. Right? So, and in that case, we can use this as a quick win, as I told you. Create a use case, show the value, and then industrialize it actually. So we're using data fabric for that kind of concept also. Availability of metadata is one of the important aspects before you decide on venturing onto data fabric. A lot of our customers ventured onto data fabric as a concept, but they finally what they did is they implemented a virtualization aspect. Right? They manually registered these data assets. They kind of started adding new data assets manually to that virtualization layer. It's not going to add any value. Obviously, you have to kind of increasing your overhead to your entire data engineering lifecycle. The data mesh side, if you are creating a new greenfield implementation, go for data mesh actually. Right? Starting from scratch, it's going to help you probably not in next 6 months, but it's going to help you eventually for next 3 years, 4 years time frame actually, since it's decentralized and it follows a lot of the principles that you wanted to follow as part of the data lake and Lakehouse architectures actually. If you have multiple lines of business, it need not be, if you have very few overlap between those business units from an ownership standpoint, it helps, right? The reason we could implement this in pharma world, I'll show you in the next slide about the different domains that we have. There is very little overlap between these domains. The ownership is very clear. In most of the organizations, the ownership is not clear. It will be becoming a political fight between, should I own that particular data product or should the other business unit should own the data product. In pharma world, it's a little simpler and it helps us to implement that. Strong governance is from get-go. You need to make sure that the CDO office sets that tone, make sure that the governance aspects are followed. Right? The last important aspect, we touched upon this, if you have domain SMEs, right, use them as the product owners to build this data mesh concept. Otherwise, if you don't have domain SMEs, don't approach this as an IT project. It's going to fail. It's going to create, if you have the right domain SMEs who understands the business well, you are going to start creating data products which are siloed. You are going to proliferate more and more of these data products if you don't understand the business domain very well. Obviously, a hybrid approach can be followed. At the domain level, you could even still do a data fabric. At the overall enterprise level, you can still go with the data mesh concept. As I told you, data fabric is an architectural concept, whereas data mesh is more of a social technical approach, and hence you can apply different architectural rules at individual domain levels, even though we don't recommend because of the TCO cost. If one domain wants to implement certain products, another domain wants to implement certain products, it's going to increase the overall TCO cost for the organization. We don't recommend, but as an initial setup, say I already have a data fabric for one domain, you can go ahead and implement that kind of an hybrid approach. This is our case study. I don't want to go into detail. If you look at it, there are 4 domains: drug discovery, innovative medicine, manufacturing, and supply and finance. We looked at the domain within those business functions and also the data sources, and we transformed the data at the domain level, at the individual pillar, as you could see, and we started creating data products on top of it. Right? This is for the pharma company that I'm talking about. You could visit our EPAM booth. We have a solution architect, Jignesh, who actually done this. So if you want to know more detail about this case study, you can actually reach out to them in the booth. So you'll be available there. Right? If you look at it, a clear demarcation between different domains